Hi friends, this is Kristen. Thank you for joining me for Restore. I recommend getting some throw pillows or blocks. Those will come in handy later. And let's get started. So go ahead and press play on the Spotify playlist in the comment box and then meet me on your backs for Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. It's a great place for blocks or pillows underneath your knees. Get nice and comfy. Rest onto your back. Hands can be wherever comfortable, maybe out to either side, palms up, or maybe bring one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly. Start to connect with the ebb and flow of your breath. Take an inhale through your nose, fill up, and exhale through your mouth. Another one just like that. Breath in, belly rises, side out. You can start to soften your eyelids, connect within. Just begin to observe the breath, nothing forced. Just see if you can bring your awareness to each new inhale and each exhale. Allow yourself to connect to this present moment. As you exhale, see if you can allow your body to melt even more into your mat. Like you're arriving home to that place within. Start to allow all of the things you should have done today or the things you need to do for tomorrow. Start to allow all of that to float away. Just begin to observe the moment in front of you. Bring your attention to your body. To the breath. Whatever allows you to get out of your head and be here now. See if you can awaken to what is. Take a breath in. Let it go. Another one like that. And release. Start to close your knees together at center. And bring them to your chest. Give a little hug. Take your right leg over the left. So knees will stack one on top of the other. And then either capture your shins or the outside of opposite foot. Just allow yourself to feel a little stretch through the outer hips here. Something like this. As we begin our practice, I'd like you to connect with an intention for today. Whether you're starting out your day, taking a pause in the middle of the day, or maybe ending your day, what would you like to cultivate on your mat today? And if nothing comes to mind, maybe you consider cultivating some compassion, some kindness for yourself. Feel like each of us in the world can always benefit from a little more kindness. Take a breath in. Scoot your hips a bit to the right, and then allow your knees to fall to the left. Extend your arms out to either side. Allow your shoulders to relax into your mat. Gaze can be up towards the ceiling, or maybe across your right shoulder for a gentle twist through your mid-back. Just begin to notice any tension, any softness in the body. Start to bring your awareness there. And as you begin to explore, notice the tendency of the mind to judge. I encourage you to see if you can just explore without any judgment. Just accept whatever it is you may find. Knowing that whatever is there is what's there, and it's exactly as it should be in this moment. A couple more breaths here. Allow yourself to deepen the twist by deepening the breath. Last exhale. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. This time bring the left knee over the right. And capture your shins, ankles, or outside of your feet, whatever is accessible for you today. And then invite this gentle stretch. Notice if you're holding on to any tension in the shoulders and the neck. Allow yourself to soften through each exhale. See if you can breathe in some kindness, some care. Rather than pushing, see if you can just allow the body to deepen naturally on its own. Take a breath in. Exhale, scoot your hips to the left this time. Gently allow the knees to fall to the right side. Arms can cactus out or stretch out to either side. Gaze up. Gently gaze over the left shoulder. Shoulders are heavy. Each time the mind tries to jump back to that to-do list, I encourage you to gently bring it back to the breath. We're not fighting the thoughts, because if we fight and resist the thoughts, they just multiply. But gently reconnect with maybe a sensation in the body, the ebb and flow of the breath, whatever brings you back to this moment, this presence that we so often miss out on during our hectic days as we jump from one thing to the next.
maybe you allow yourself to fully soak up what is. Take 3 more big breaths here. Notice the pace of the breath. Is it rushed? Is it shallow? Maybe you hold on to each inhale and each exhale a little longer.
Bring your knees back to center. Uncross the legs. Then gently roll forward and back. Bring yourself to a seat. Set up for straddle pose. Extend the feet out to either side. Maybe if you want to show your hamstrings some kindness, you can place some pillows underneath the knees. And then we'll find a way to rest our forehead. So whether it's blocks, maybe your hands, or maybe the floor, find a way to allow yourself to forward fold into this posture. Take a breath in. Exhale, relax the shoulders and forehead even more forward. When we rest our forehead on something, it sends a signal to our body, giving it permission to relax. And the beauty of our restore practice is that we hang out in each posture for a little longer than normal. So there's no rush to get to any certain place. Just allow things to naturally evolve. Rather than focusing on how far you're able to stretch or how close your head is to the ground, I encourage you to begin to observe where the mind goes as you surrender your body forward. What are the things you tell yourself? Is your self-talk kind and understanding? Or is it judgmental and destructive? Begin to notice. Begin to see the thoughts as things that flow in and out. Not allow yourself to attach to any one of them. But rather be the loving awareness that watches each thought enter and each thought float away. Breathe in for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. See if you can go deeper. Breathe in compassion. Exhale any judgment, any doubt.
begin to feel the care, the love of each new breath. Two more breaths. On your next inhale, start to walk your hands up. Bring your hands behind you, fingertips towards the back. Roll your shoulders. Inhale, puff up the chest. Exhale, sigh it out. One more, breathe in. Let it go. Bring your left leg around and under you, and then take your right knee over the left knee. Opposite ankles will be on the side of opposite heels or hips, knees in line. Maybe your knees are in line, maybe the knees are a bit more like this, that's okay. Find your version. And from here, walk our hands forward and then rest the forehead. Really great blocks again for pillow, or great place for blocks or pillows to rest the forehead. We'll be here for a couple minutes. Take your time. Our body is this amazing labyrinth of wisdom, emotions, can you sit with your body? Just begin to notice, be aware of whatever arises. Can you show some tenderness to your body? Take the time to listen. Feel yourself surrender even deeper. Accepting whatever it is that comes up. Big breath in, pause, and let it go. Start to bring yourself up. Unwrap your legs, windshield wiper them back and forth. Reset. And this time, right leg comes under, left leg on top. Shimmy yourself into this posture. And when you're ready, begin to walk your hands forward and rest your head. Can you give the same loving attention to this side as you did to the first side? Noticing any differences. acknowledging them as just differences, not good or bad, just different. So oftentimes our mind clings on to what's lacking, what we believe is missing or insufficient. Can you notice what is magnificent? The miracle that your body is. All that it does for you, day in and day out. When the mind tells you to jump to what's next, unsatisfied, the present moment, I encourage you to see if you can stay. Who knows what you may find? Take 5 more beautiful breaths here. See if you can allow for each new breath to last a little longer than the breath before it. Soak up each one. Last one. Big breath in. Exhale. Hold on to it. And slowly start to walk yourself back up. Oh, beautiful job. This can be a really intense hip opener pose. And you did it. We'll transition to our backs now. For supported bridge. So a block or pillow can come under your back, just right above the glutes at that kind of hard spot below the curvature of your lower spine. Just gently relax onto the block. Let's take a breath in through the nose, fill up. Big exhale. Again, breath in. Let it go. Start to channel some of your energy, any weight, tension, or stress. Allow it to fall and transmit into the block below you. As you begin to let go of that energy, feel the earth come up to meet you. Feel that counter support. That care rising up to take on some of your burdens, some of the weight you carry. Know that you don't have to carry it alone. See if you can begin to let go. Maybe it's judgment, maybe it's self-doubt. Whatever is between you
and the compassion, the kindness that you desire. A few more breaths here. Breathe in the self-care that you deserve. Let go of any of the gunk, any of the baggage, the drama. Just breathe it out. Last big breath. Big sigh. Press into your feet, lift your hips. Take the block out. Extend your legs long, your hands over the head. Take a full body stretch. See how long you can grow. And start to walk your hands to the right and your feet to the right for banana pose. So creating that banana shape with your body. If you'd like a little further stretch, you can cross your left heel over the right and gently pull your left wrist with the right hand. Keep both of your hips on the ground. See if you can extend the left side body. As you breathe deeper, feel the space between your ribs grow on the left side. Continue to feel both your shoulder blades and your hips heavy, anchored into the ground. It's interesting as humans how there's this inclination to share kindness and love with others, but we often deprioritize that same type of care for ourselves. But when we do show ourselves that care, that kindness, we're that much more able to share it with others in the world. But it always begins with ourselves, within. The kindness we cultivate creates this positive influence and ripple effect into a greater consciousness. And the world is better as a result. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Start to walk your hands back to center. As you exhale, take everything to the left side. Maybe your right foot crosses over the left ankle this time. Just big, deep breaths. When I began my yoga practice years ago, I came to my mat in hopes of self-improvement or advancement. How could I take myself to the next level? And what I realized with time and coming to my mat day in and day out, that the lesson for me on my mat was much more about self-acceptance and self-compassion than moving forward. And that in order to move forward, I had to first be okay with who I was showing up in that moment, and this moment, and every moment, and being able to love exactly who I am. And that can be a challenge. Can you fully provide yourself with that compassion, that kindness, and know that you are more than enough?
right now. Nothing added, nothing taken away. Two more breaths here. On your next breath in, walk your hands and feet back to center. And then take another full body stretch. Feels so good. As you exhale, begin to transition into your Shavasana, final resting pose. Take some time to set it up. Hands to either side, palms wide open. Take up some space. Take a breath in through the nose. Long sigh out. As you start to drift away for the next few moments, imagine a warm blanket of loving kindness and compassion covering you. Feel that comfort, that care. I'll bring you back in a few moments. Take a breath in. Gently let the breath go. Slowly start to bring yourself back. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Know that you can stay here for as long as you would like. However, if you're ready to move on with your day, gently roll yourself over to the right side for supported fetal position. Use your right bicep as a pillow. Bring your left hand to your heart. Take a moment to notice the compassion, the self-care that you generated on your mat today. Know that it matters a great deal, and so do you. As you breathe in, continue to feel that compassion. As you exhale, give it all away. In this moment, imagine someone in your life that could use a little light, a little kindness. Breathe in. As you exhale, send all of that energy their way. And imagine that person, imagine their face as they receive that energy, that love. Notice their reaction. When you're ready, gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Thank you, friends, so much for joining me on your mats tonight. Please take this compassion you've generated and share it with a world in desperate need of more kindness and more understanding. We bow and say, Namaste. Thank you all so much. Hope to see you guys again soon.